Today, I found myself thinking about the last person that I was with. I was reading an article about how love is a verb, and as the writer was describing acts of love, his picture just popped into my head. I just began to think about him. The funny thing is, just yesterday, I was thinking that I hadn't been in love in a long time. I thought that my heart had been barricaded, and the men that had been coming around me haven't really been sincere, and some of them haven't even really been putting the effort to win my attention. But then I started to think about this guy, and I realized he was different. He really was. He was reliable. I could count on him for anything and everything. I remember when I said I wanted to learn a new skill, before I knew it, he had bought me an online course. When I moved into a new house and I needed help setting up, he found me the workers who would do the job, and he even helped pay some of the bills. And whenever I'd call him and tell him that I'd run out of something essential in the house, he would leave everything he was doing and come over to get it to me. And it looked like little things, but it was huge. It was huge to me. I remember when he was supposed to move to his own house. And because his house was far away, I noticed he was stalling. So I asked him, "Why are you taking so long to move?" And he said, "I don't want to be far away from you." And he said it with such a look in his eyes. It was like he was going to cry. And it just touched my heart because I could tell he was sincere. I mean, I've been around a lot of pretenders, so I know when somebody is telling the truth. And he was really sincere. And whenever we'd fight and I said anything hurtful to him, he never tried to hurt me back. He never tried to hurt me back. He was always kind. And when I apologized eventually, he accepted my apology as though it wouldn't have made a difference even if I didn't apologize. And then one time I got into a lot of trouble and I couldn't even tell anybody in my family. And he found me and he came and he gave me a hug and he nuzzled his face in my neck, and it felt like the whole world just disappeared at that time. It was like it was just the two of us. And, I just really realized as I kept reading the article where the writer was talking about how her parents had left a good example of what love really was for her, I just realized what love really is. And if you're wondering how to know if somebody really loves you, it's in the little things. Can you count on them? Will they show up for you when you need them the most? Are they reliable? It's not about the words that they say. Anybody can talk. Talk is cheap. Love is action. If somebody really loves you, you will know it by the way they act towards you. You will know. That's how you really know. It's not in anything that they say to you. There are people who have told me, I love you to pieces, I'll love you till the end of the world. But the way they behaved told me something different. And I know people who have loved me with their actions, that I could rely on them no matter what happened. I could count on them to be there for me no matter what happened. I knew they'd always be in my corner. I knew that if I needed help, I'd call them and they would run over to me and help me and do whatever I needed at the time. They would support me, they would help me up. And of course, because they were doing that for me, I do that for them as well. They could also count on me to be there for them no matter what. So love is in the little things. It's in the people that are there when you need a shoulder to cry on. It's in the people who support your goals, your dreams, who are there to give you an encouraging word, who are there to give you a well-timed hug that will make the rest of the world disappear. It's in those that even when you're in trouble, they don't judge you, they don't criticize you, they don't even want to know how you got there. They're just thinking of how to support you through it and how to get you out. Love is action. Indeed, like that writer said, love is a verb. So if you want to know that somebody really loves you, then watch how they behave, watch how they act towards you.